Welcome to HyBiz News. This is Kangsha Gangapuram and you're watching National Business News. Dr.Reddy's laboratories garnered a 12% growth in consolidated net profit to rupees 1,112.8 crores in the second quarter ending Q2 FY23 compared to a profit of rupees 992 crores in the same period last year. However, Q2 PAT dipped by 6% from 1,187.6 crores in Q1 FY23. The company's all-over revenue was driven by stronger growth in the Northern America business, driven by new launches and favorable forex rates. Its gross margins expanded during the last quarter. Meanwhile, the company's revenue from operations stood at rupees 6,305.7 crores in Q2 FY23 as against 5,763.2 crores in Q2 of the previous fiscal. The revenue was at rupees 5,215.4 crores in Q1 FY23. Dr. Reddy's revenue in Q2 FY23 jumped by around 9% YOY and 21% QOQ. Its gross margin expanded to 59.1% in Q2 FY23 versus 53.4% in Q2 FY22 and 49.9% in Q1 FY23. EBITDA came in at rupees 1,932 crores during the last quarter, accounting for 30.6% of the total revenue. The Indian forging and component industry is cheered with the festive season this year as auto sales rebounded after 2-year slump. The Indian auto industry experienced strong sentiment across segments in September 2022 with an overall YOY growth of 21.2%. Even every quarter, the industry rose by 18.3% YOY, closing Q2 FY22 with retails of 6,52,628 units, up from 5,115,112 units at the same last time year. Sales in all categories increased significantly with 2W, 3W, CV, PV and tractors growing by 52, 115%, 48, 70 and 58% respectively. The domestic passenger vehicle industry recorded its best ever monthly sales performance in September due to strong festive demand, which is a result of improved semiconductor supply and favorable production conditions. The auto industry witnessed significant growth in sales last month. 3,54,702 units were sold in September 2022 compared to 1,87,144 in the same month the previous year, with an increase of 89.5%. Leading manufacturers like Maruti Suzuki, Hyundai and Tata Motors were available to boost their dispatches to dealers last month due to improved production with the ease of the chip shortage situation. Thus, the overall auto components for the forging industry have been seen an improvement in their order booking. 2 international students studying at the Gitam are set to attend the 27th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Changes (COP27) in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt from November 6 to 18, 2022. The largest annual gathering on climate action is attended by the heads of state ministers and negotiators, along with the climate activists, mayors, civil society representatives and the CEOs. The students Niligi Ireland Mercy Mibino, a second-year student of BCom Honours at the Gitam Schools of Business, and Foku Nogomo Hiluex, a second-year student from the BCA at the Gitam School of Science, are both from Cameroon, Africa, and have been actively pursuing their interest in the development space. Encouraged by the universities, the students have been chosen by the United Nations of Representatives, different organizations including MIFALI and an adolescent-led movement in Cameroon with the support of Women for a Change, Cameroon and Gen Delegates ECCAS. As operation environments become ever more complex and violated, the rate and scale of the change required of organization increase. However, financial industry's transformations continues to stall and fail at an alarming rate, whether their purpose is preparing the enterprise to face industry disruption, enhance innovation or reduce the overheads associated with bureaucracy. A key reason is that the transforming an organization to a new, more dynamic and adaptive from requires leaders who can take responsibilities, shoulders great expectations, and play a pivotal role in establishing the new culture, for example, through enabling collaborative innovations and nurturing high-performing teams. Stroke is the leading cause of death and functional impairment, accounting for a major burden of global non-communicable diseases. The prevalence of the stroke in India varies in different regions of the countries and ranges from 40 to 270 per 1 lakh population. It has been found that around 12% of the people affected by the stroke comes under the age groups above 40. The present study was done by Amrit Hospitals, Kochi, to access the knowledge of stroke risk factors and symptoms among stroke patients and bystanders. The study was conducted on inpatients of the stroke medicine department from October 2020 to April 2021. A total of 91 patients participated in the survey. Patients diagnosed with the current and recurrent strokes of ages 18 were recruited. Among the 91 patients, 61.5% of them were male and 35%, that is 38.5% of them were female. In a first of its kind initiative that seeks to promote smart dairy farming and livestock management, Kerala Startup Mission Kusum launched an innovation challenge for startups to come up with a set of cost-effective Internet of Things (IoT) devices that could monitor the vital parameters of the cows, including their health and early detection of diseases. Titled Internet of Cattle IoT Innovation Challenge, announced at the first IoT Summit held by Kusum, the initiative also seeks from startups an animal identification system similar to Ather ID that will enable to identify if cattle, provide alerts on their health and genetic mapping, including pedigree and possible milk yielding. In his inaugural address to the summit, Senior Vice President and State Head Reliance Jio Infocom Limited, Sri K.C. Narendran, said that the launch of 5G services in the country, the gap between global innovations and Indian innovations have been bridged, threw up immense opportunities of global standards for the startups by exploring IoT, he added. AtherEnergy, India's leading manufacturer of electric scooters, has inaugurated its first retail store, Ather Space, in Sudarajnagar, Pondicherry, in association with Pillai Auto Private Limited. The newly launched Zen 3 of the flagship Ather 450X and 450 Plus will be available for a test ride and purchase at Ather Space. The company also announced the inaugural of 2 more outlets in Chennai and Vellore as part of its national retail expansion plan. Ather Space is well equipped to provide a unique ownership experience along with complete service and support for the owners. The new experience center is a dynamic, tactile and interactive space that aims to educate customers about every aspect of the vehicle and provides a complete overview of the various parts with a stripped bare unit on display. Consumers in Pondicherry can now ride the Ather 450X and get an in-depth view of the product and its features before purchasing the vehicle. They can also book the test ride slots on AtherEnergy website before visiting the experience center. Thank you for watching. Signing off. Keep watching HyBiz News.